Welcome to the second semifinal of the NSCHSAA Volleyball Championships. It's the two-seeded Chaminade Flyers coming into this one at 13-2, and it's the three-seeded Holy Trinity Titans coming into this one at 7-8. I'm Roman Brunetti alongside Connor Kuntz, and Connor, good matchup here today. But the Flyers, they took all three games between these two teams in the regular season. So what's it going to take for the Titans to finally get over the hump today?
Yeah, Chaminade, as you mentioned, swept the Swedes series against Holy Trinity. A combined set score of 9-1. So they've been dominant all year. It's really been Kellenberg at Chaminade as the top two squads in this varsity league. As you saw in the previous semifinal matchups, Kellenberg defeated St. John the Baptist to move on to the final. The winner of this game will play Kellenberg in the finals. But for Chaminade, they just need to play the way they've been playing all season. Focus, extend on blocks, do better with their serve reflections and their serve reception. And the one main thing they got to do, when we spoke to head coach Sal Trentacosta, have fun. The moment you get tense and the moment you get nervous, that's when everything starts to fall apart. So when you make a mistake, you get right back on your feet, get back on your teammates. And for Holy Trinity, they got to get in Chaminade's head early. Be loud, be the vocal team, make Chaminade make the mistakes.
Starting lineup for Chaminade will be Ron Renda, Bobby Carboy, Thomas Prince, Brady Reese, Colton McCurley, and Nick Jacob. And for Holy Trinity, it'll be Chris Broyles, Keegan Falloon, Aiden Colonna, Tyler Howard, Rajveer Singh, Aaron Bob, and Baron Pinsky.
A lot of height on this Holy Trinity team that could definitely play a factor when Chaminade's looking for those kills. Holy Trinity very well take over this game just from their blocking. But it's going to be an interesting matchup. Chaminade, very disciplined, very structured team. Holy Trinity, a little bit of a wild card in these playoffs. You never know when you get out of the Titans, but this should be a very, very fun matchup today.
Chaminade wearing all white. With Chaminade across the chest. Holy Trinity all green with Holy Trinity across the chest. Nick Jacob will get us underway with the serve. Singh with the dig. And Holy Trinity will get it over on their third hit. Now Chaminade will go. And they'll have to get it over as well. Dug out of there by Colonna. And that one doesn't go anywhere. Singh could not handle it. And it's 1-0 Chaminade.
Good start for Chaminade. You always want to get that first point, especially in the first set. Good job from Rana getting that front spin. Singh couldn't control it. Makes it 1-0 Chaminade.
First set also really important, trying to get off to a good start. Here's Jacob. But that one goes too far over the back line.
Yeah, it's a little too much there from Nicholas Jacob. Holy Trinity does a good job being aware. Just let this ball go. Let it go out of bounds. And now they gain possession of the serve.
Brian Valadares will get the first serve for the Titans. He sends it over. McCurley digs it out. Prince taps it over. Nice play by Howard. Now Howard will send it over. McCurley digs it up again. And now Carboy with a nice little tap, and he gets it down. Nice play by Bobby Carboy.
Colton McCurley, only a sophomore, but he has been incredible this season on the varsity squad. He's been incredible. He's really good at those digs. And you see there, sets Bobby Carboy up perfectly. Carboy doesn't like to spike it down, but just tips it over. That blocking of Holy Trinity makes it 2-1 Flyers.
Carboy with the serve now. Sends it over. And a great play there by Howard going over to the scorer's table to save that one. Now O'Connor, but a great block there by Holy Trinity. It was a tandem effort. It was Pinsky and Falloon over on the far side to tie the game.
Tim O'Connor thought he had a perfect opportunity for a kill. And there came Keegan Fallon right there for the block, all tied up in the first set.
Chaminade will go with the attack. O'Connor tries again. But it tips off of, no, it'll be Holy Trinity point as O'Connor knocked it out of bounds. Some confusion on who that point was awarded to. Another great block. Renda saves it for Chaminade. He'll go again, and this time he lands it. Ron Renda with the kill.
As I mentioned earlier, that blocking could have some trouble for Chaminade, especially on the spikes. Ronald Renda, though, does a great job getting that second spike, puts in a spot Where number 8, Rajveer Singh, couldn't handle it now. Chaminade with possession of the serve.
Pat Rail, the libero, will serve for the first time. Singh bumps it up. Holy Trinity gets it over on their third hit. And some miscommunication there. Jacob was confused on who to hit it to. And Holy Trinity takes the lead.
And that's how the Titans can maybe steal a set or two from Chaminade. Let them make the mistakes. Let them get in their own heads.
Singh with the serve, Jacob. Renda has to go back to touch it, and it goes out of bounds. So Jacob didn't really set him up too well there.
Yeah, Chaminade a little too tense right now, not as loose as they usually play. Again, a very structured team, but again, a little too, not as loose as you hope they would be, especially in a playoff game.
Great block there by number 5, Kelowna, on the spike from Renda.
As I mentioned, the blocking could give Chaminade issues. Kelowna and Bob right there to meet the spike of Renda. Now it's a 3-point lead for the Titans.
Reese taps it over and it falls to the floor.
Smart job from Reese. Saw Bob jumping up. He looked like Bob's going to block it. Reese does a good job just tapping it over. Great accuracy, finds it right in between the heart of that Trinity defense.
Brady Reese, one of the leaders, one of the veterans of this Chaminade Flyers team, making an impact there. Renda's serve goes out on the near side. So a point for Chaminade. Excuse me, a point for Holy Trinity.
Great awareness by Brian Valderez. Saw that ball was going out. Says, I'm not touching this thing. Let it go out. Get the 3-point lead now for the Titans.
7-4 Holy Trinity, first set. Just underway in the second semifinal of the Catholic League playoffs.
This is a perfect scenario for Holy Trinity. Try to get out to an early lead. Make Chaminade do all the dirty work.
Chaminade go with the attack. Reese with the pure power. Up high and down hard.
I mean, the power there from Reese, just ridiculous. Up and over. No chance for Holy Trinity. Gains possession right back for Chaminade.
O'Connor serves it over, but it goes too far. It's the second time we've seen that from the Flyers. And it's 8-5 Titans.
And right now, Trinity's done a good job letting Chaminade make the mistake. Again, a serve long. Holy Trinity will take that all day. Give us those 3 points. Try to get out to an early lead. Up by 3 in this first set.
Titans will serve here. Rail sets it up. And here goes the Chaminade attack. Blocked by the Titans. Chaminade will reset here. It'll be Shaw and dug out by Kelowna. Tapped over by Broyle. Chaminade will attack again. Carboy will just have to spike it over here. Titans will reset. They'll get it over on the third attempt. But we have a violation. It's going to be Chaminade point.
Great block there by Bobby Carboy. Looked like if that was getting past Carboy, that would have been a point for Trinity, but able to block that and just get Trinity a little bit off their game. 2-point lead now for the Titans.
Holy Trinity will attack here. Great save by Guido. And Chaminade, it'll be a violation. Great effort there by Guido and McCurley, but it'll be a Holy Trinity point.
Guido and McCurley doing everything they can to save that ball. Not enough though. 9-6 in favor of Holy Trinity.
Rail bumps it over. Nice play by Prince to dig it out. Now Shaw will go with the attack. A nice save there. It looked like Kelowna. Now Chaminade will set up another attack here. It'll be Prince with the kill.
Good job from Chaminade. Staying composed, making sure they get their digs, they get their setups right, and then it's Prince who hammers it down, trying to cut as much of this Trinity lead as they can. Down by 2, but with possession of the ball. Again, especially in the playoffs, anything could happen. So Chaminade looking to continue their regular season ways against Trinity. Trinity trying to rewrite another chapter.
Jacob serves it over for the Flyers. Here's an attack coming for the Titans. But a miss hit there by Baron Pinsky on the near side. And it's going to be Flyer point.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there from Pinsky and Falloon. Didn't really know which one was going up. Polinsky went up last second, didn't get all of that spike. Now Chaminade only down by 1.
Jacob serves again. Singh digs it out. And Broy will have to get it over on the third hit. He'll set it up. Prince. But it goes too far. Out of bounds, and it's a Trinity point.
Singh has done a great job as the libero so far for Holy Trinity. Almost perfect on all of his digs. And for Chaminade, everything was set up perfectly. Prince just couldn't connect on the spike.
Valadares will serve for the Titans, up 10-8 in the first set. Rail sets it up, Jacob, and now Carboy. Carboy goes for the kill. Nice play there by Howard. Holy Trinity gets it over on their third hit, but some miscommunication between McCurley and Rail, and it lands harmlessly to the floor, 11-8 Titans.
Again, just miscommunication from Chaminade. McCurley and Rail hit at the same time, and then they didn't know which one wanted that ball. Again, you gotta be vocal out in that court. Gives a free point to the Titans.
Here's Carboy going for the kill, but a nice play by Valadares. Singh gets it over on his third hit. Chaminade will set it up. Prince taps it over. Nice play there by Falloon. Nice block by Prince. Prince with 2 blocks on the rally. Gets the point for his team.
Prince has so far been Chaminade's go-to guy. Doing a great job. 2 blocks on that rally.
Is that the max amount?
No, just his microphone. His channel.
2 blocks on the rally for Prince. Now only, again, a 2-point lead for Trinity, but Chaminade has shown maybe start off a little slow, but they've done a good job fighting their way back.
Tapped over. Nice save by Jacob, but Rail cannot save it. Colonna tapped it over and threw Chaminade into a fuss, and it's a Holy Trinity point. They're up 12-9.
All Cologne needed to do there was just get a tip over Jacob, and Jacob, well, like a live wire, just couldn't control that hit.
O'Connor with the kill on the far side. Tim O'Connor gonna need a big game for him, and he makes an impact there.
Sometimes just too powerful. Tim O'Connor blows right by that block from Trinity, and again, just too much power from the senior, or excuse me, for the junior from Franklin Square.
Here goes Holy Trinity. It's gonna be Colonna, and he lands it just inside the near baseline. No, it's gonna be Chaminade point. It went out of bounds. A little hard to see from up here. So a little trouble with who had that point, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Chaminade point.
Yeah, but that ball was so fast, hit that Colonna, you couldn't really even see, even from the floor, as there's a mistake there from Trinity. Now Chaminade has tied this game up.
Chaminade evens the set after that short rally. 12-all. Here's Rail once again. Gets it over. Singh bumps it up, but it's going to go out of bounds. Singh kind of bumped that ball, and it went over the antenna and out of bounds. So Chaminade takes the lead.
Singh was perfect up until then. Rail does a good job. Get enough spin on that ball to get Singh to miss-hit the dig. Goes out of bounds. Chaminade take their first lead of this set.
Holy Trinity calls a timeout. They will look to talk things over. It's been a tightly contested first set, Connor. What have you really seen from both sides that's really gotten us to this point?
Really, Holy Trinity up to this point has done a good job off the returns from Chaminade. They've been doing a good job blocking. As I mentioned earlier, blocking would be the main key and the main focal point that I believe that they have the advantage over Chaminade is the blocking game. Razveer Sung, again, has done a great job as a libero. Has done a good job with his digs. The sets have been great, and then Colonna has got some power on those serves. So Holy Trinity, they came in here as big underdogs. As I mentioned, they got swept in this season series by Chaminade, but they're playing like they belong here, and they've done a good job so far just containing Chaminade.
Pat Rail will continue his turn as the server for the Flyers. He gets it over. Holy Trinity will coordinate an attack here. It's going to be Colonna, but a nice block there, and it's going to go out of bounds. Chaminade point. Brady Reese using his tall frame to get up there and block the ball.
I mean, we're up in the skybox, and you can hear the power of Colonna's just blast or the spike, but Reese right there to meet him with his own power, rejects it back. Now a 2-point lead for the Flyers.
Another nice play by Reese getting up there and tapping the ball to the ground.
Speaking to head coach Trent Acosta, he was very key on extending on blocks. Reese does a good job there, getting his arms over the net, not touching the net. And possession back once again with Chaminade.
Valladares bumps it up high. Here goes Holy Trinity Kelowna once again, but this time he lands the spike.
Kelowna almost put that between Reese and Renda. Got enough on that. A little more spin instead of power. It's able to work as the serve will go back to the Titans.
Reese will go for the kill, and he's got it. Brady Reese making an impact here in the first set. He's had 3 of the last 4 points for his team, and Chaminade leads 16-13.
I mean, if there was a hoop in this arena, Reese would be able to dunk it. I mean, that looked like he was going up for the and one, and he hammers it home. That defense of Holy Trinity had no chance to control that. 16-13 to score. Chaminade starting to get alive now in this game.
They'll set up for Kelowna again, who taps it over, but nice play by Reese to recover. Now on the far side, back to the near side. Nice play there by Holy Trinity on the block. Now on the far side, Reese with the tap, and it's gonna land harmlessly at the scorer's table. Another great job by Reese, and it's 17-13 Flyers.
4 straight points scored for Brady Reese. He is one of the captains of this team, and he's proven why he's one of the most valuable players as well to this Chaminade team.
They'll set it up for Aaron Bob. Nice block there by Reese and Shaw. O'Connor taps it over, and it's gonna fall on the far side, just out of the reach of Valladares. And Chaminade on a roll now. They're up 18-13.
Shaw, one of the taller players you'll see in this on the court at all times. And then it's Tim O'Connor who finishes it off. Just a little tap, a love tap over the blockers of Holy Trinity.
Holy Trinity gets it over. They'll set it up. It's going to be O'Connor, but he cannot get it. He spikes it right into the net, and it's going to be Titan point.
Again, it's a good chance from Connor, but Holy Trinity's blocker has just been such good today, so great today, of just extending over that net, not letting any breathing room for Chaminade.
So Holy Trinity will get to serve again. Kelowna will serve. Guido will set it up. This is going to be O'Connor, but a nice block. That was Aaron Bob and Chris Broyles. A tandem effort on the near side secures the point for the Titans.
Once again, the blocking from Holy Trinity. I said, that's the one advantage really that Holy Trinity's got. They got some long, tall guys on their squad, and they're one of the best blocking teams in the Catholic League.
Reese, a great dig there by Falloon. Now Broyles will get it over, and it's going to fall harmlessly to the ground. Chaminade was out of position there, and it's going to fall on the near side. Holy Trinity back in it. It's 19-16.
That starts with Keegan Fallu, a great dig on the Reese spike, and then again, they catch Chaminade out of position.
Guido will set up for Reese, and this time he lands it just inside the near sideline, and Chaminade now up 20-16.
Reese's spike, it's so quick, so fast, really nothing you could do except pray that he mishits it. So once Reese is in the air, you better hope you block it or good luck trying to save it.
Aaron Bob taps it over. Nice save there by Shaw. Carboy, and he'll get it over. Another tap over by Bob, another save by Shaw. Now Carboy for the kill, and Singh cannot handle it. A little too low for him there. And Chaminade within 4 points of taking this set. It's 21-16. And Holy Trinity is going to call a timeout here.
It seemed at the beginning of the game, it was all Holy Trinity. They may have the momentum. They came out starting hot. But that's something that Chaminade's kind of known for. They're kind of known for maybe starting off a little slow. Takes a little bit of time for them to get back, get in the game, get fully set. But I mean, once they're fully set, there's a reason why they are the #2 seed in this tournament. They are electric. As I mentioned, 13-2 in the league this season. Their only losses came from the #1 seed, Kellenberg. So, you know, if they can get past Holy Trinity today, it's going to be a fun final. But again, Holy Trinity played them well, especially in the first 10 to 15 points of this set. So, again, you can't look over the Titans as they've come to play today.
Chaminade, the 2 seed, 13-2. Only 2 conference losses to Kellenberg, as Connor mentioned. Finished the season winning 4 of 5, and they got the bye from the quarterfinals. Holy Trinity had to play St. Francis Prep on Monday, and they swept that match 3-0. Chaminade up 21-16 here in the first set. O'Connor will serve for the Flyers. And it's low, and Falloon cannot handle it on the dig, and it's 22-16 now.
O'Connor, one of the things he does well, he generates a ton of spin on his serve, so much so that Falloon just couldn't handle the dig. And it's an ace for Tim O'Connor.
Singh bumps it up for the Titans. Now Broyles will go for the spike, but Guido's bump, goes way behind the back line. Rail cannot race and get it. So the Titans get a point there.
Willis does a good job just rolling it along the hands, puts in a perfect spot for Guido. Just try to get it up, but couldn't control it. Rail does his best to get it back, but nothing Rail could do. Just goes too far. And now Holy Trinity with the serve.
Rail with another mishit, but nice save by McCurley, and the Flyers get it over. Great job by Guido as well there. Broyles will go for the spike. Nice play again by McCurley. Back to the far side, Carboy with the tap. Great play there by Falloon. Chaminade will go with another attack, but it's a double hit, and Holy Trinity gets the point there. A long rally, but Holy Trinity wins it.
That's an insane vert from Keegan Falloon. I mean, he almost touched the stars on that block. Forces Chaminade a violation.
Reese will go with the tap, and he does it again. We've seen Reese do that a couple times now, and it's 23-18 Chaminade.
I mean, that's just so deadly, so sneaky from Brady Reese. You think I'm going to spike it? Nope. Just a love tap over the shoulder of the Trinity defenders. Great job from Brady Reese.
Reese serves here. Falloon, but it's dug out there by Guido. Now Carboy on the far side, but a great block there. Once again, Falloon and Bob were over there on the far side with the block. And Holy Trinity keeping it close. It's 23-19.
Chaminade does a good job with their passing. It's just, again, Bob and Falloon are so good at blocking. They get that one there.
Great awareness by Rail there on the serve from Bob. Just went past the service line on the Chaminade side. So Chaminade 1 point away from winning this first set.
Chaminade a lot more loose now in the second half of this first set. You mentioned again, a little too tense, a little too tight. And now they're playing loose. They're playing with aggression. They're playing like they got nothing to lose. Let's take a little break. Seems to, eyesight affected for Keegan Falloon. Falloon, one of Trinity's best players so far. He's been so good in the blocking game, especially. Has that insane vertical jump. So he's one of the guys, might have been around the nose area. Again, he's one of the guys that you kind of need on the court at all times. See, he's got a little tissue up in his nose. Seems to be all good, as you mentioned, Chaminade now has set point now.
So after a quick pause, we're back to action. Jacob will serve, Chaminade at set point. 24-19 here in the first set of the second of this Catholic League semifinals. Here goes Jacob, sends it over. Miss hit, but they'll recover. Tapped over by Holy Trinity, and it's gonna land out of bounds off of Chaminade. Last touched on Holy Trinity side by Pinsky. He'll get the point for his team. It's 24-20.
There's one thing this Trinity won't do is they will not give up. They will fight to the end. That's been their motto. You've got to have a motto like that when you're the Titans. Just keep on fighting.
Still at set point for Chaminade. Carboy with a great block bump will stay in. What a play there. Valadares dug that spike out from Carboy, and it landed on the Chaminade side just inside the far sideline.
You know, if you ask Valdares, I guarantee you'll say he meant that. But, again, it's a great dig, and just so happens to land on sides.
Carboy will try again, and this time he lands the spike, and Chaminade takes the first set and goes up 1-0.
Chaminade able to overcome an early deficit in this first set. Bobby Carboy and Brady Reese, two guys who have been deadly with their spikes. And Chaminade started a little slow, a little tight, but they've started to loose up, play a little more freely, and they got a 1-0 lead in sets in the semifinals.
End of set 1 here from Adelphi University, Chaminade and Holy Trinity in the second of the Catholic League semifinals. We'll be right back right after this. Welcome back here to Adelphi University, home of the Catholic League semifinals. The second semifinal currently going on here, Chaminade and Holy Trinity. Chaminade took set 1, 25-21. I'm Roman Brunetti alongside Connor Kuntz. And we saw Chaminade start slow there in that first set, but they really picked it up towards the end.
Chaminade, they were too tight, really. Let's be honest. They were too tight. They were little nervous to be saying. Maybe some of those butterflies got in their stomach because it's the playoffs and because you're playing. You're the big dog. You're one of the favorites of the team. So last thing you want to do is lose a game to an underdog. So maybe some nerves start to set in. But after around the midway point of the first set, they really started to lock in, and they went a bit of a run to take that first set.
Chaminade will serve first here in set number 2. Flyers swept the season series from Holy Trinity 3-1, 3-0, and 3-0. Holy Trinity looking to rewrite the narrative here. Winner will take on the top-seeded Kellenberg at 14-1 in the finals on Monday. Actually, it'll be Holy Trinity to serve first with Aiden Colonna. Chaminade will attack first. Prince goes for the spike, but it goes just out of bounds on the far baseline. 1-0 Trinity.
Barely missed that spike, barely missed that back line. Good shot from Prince. Holy Trinity does a good job staying aware and not letting that ball in bounds.
Carboy will tap it over there, but a nice play there on the far side for Holy Trinity. And now it'll be Christian Shaw on the near side with the powerful spike to even the score 1-1 in the second set.
Chaminade has been so good with their spikes, whether it's Reese, Renda, O'Connor, even Brady Reese as well. They have been so good. And one of the things they do well is they can take the threat of the spike, threat of a kill, and then they can just tap it over if they need to, get those guys jumping in the air. So there's really a lot of weapons, a lot of options they can do with this Flyers squad.
Nick Jacob will serve for the Flyers. They'll set it up for Broyles. Nice diving play there by McCurley to save it, and bumped over by Prince. Now Bob with the two-handed spike. Nice save there by Rail. And Rendo will bump it over. Nice play by the Flyers. They'll set it up. This time Kelowna will tap it over. Jacobs sets it up. Carboy with the spike and a nice save. Bump dig by Singh. Here's another opportunity. And Jacobs' set goes past Carboy's reach, out of bounds on the far sideline, and Holy Trinity wins the point.
What a rally from both squads. Holy Trinity gets the better. One thing you want to do in those rallies, especially if it's a long rally, you don't want to get loose. You don't want to lose position. You want to get set in your position. Chaminade just made the one mistake there to cost them.
Jacob will set it up. This time Prince. And he lands that one just inside the back left corner of the Holy Trinity back zone. Really tucked it in there for the Flyer point.
Perfect spike from Prince there. Just got on the right side of Tyler Howard, right on that line. Perfect shot from Tommy Prince.
Now Carboy will serve. But a mishit there from Falloon. And it's another Flyer point.
Falloon kind of flat-footed there. Went to try to maybe set it up, try to get high, but too powerful from Bobby Carboy right off the fingertips of Falloon.
3-2 Flyers here in the second set. Carboy once again. This time Falloon with a perfect hit. Broyles bumps it over. Flyers will coordinate attack here. Carboy with the spike and a miss bump there. Singh bumped it backwards, and it's another Chaminade point.
You can nickname this the Bobby Carboy set. Scoring most of the points so far for Chaminade. Again, with this powerful spike. Too much for Singh to handle.
Carboy once again. And Falloon once again having a little bit of trouble with Carboy's serves. And it's a 4-point run for the Flyers.
That ball's aiming towards Falloon's leg area. He's got to get down, try to dig that up. Instead he goes for the set, and it's too low, goes off his hands, and it's an ace for Carboy.
Falloon able to handle it this time. Jacob will set up O'Connor with the love tap. Falloon with a great effort there. He is not fooled by the tap from O'Connor, and he bounces back from those past couple tough rallies, and he earns the point.
I mean, any other player, that probably goes over their head. It's a perfect shot for O'Connor, not from Falloon. His vert is insane, as I mentioned. Gains the point for Trinity.
This time, Renda is able to tuck that tap in there. Perfect placement just inside the right sideline of the Holy Trinity zone. 6-3 Chaminade. Pat Rail will serve now, the libero. Tapped over by Baron Pinsky. O'Connor taps over for the Flyers, and a mishit by Pinsky. He tried to send it right back over, and it looked like it hit the side of his hand. Didn't really get anything on that.
Great job from Rail. That ball was a little wide, was a little high. Does a great job with his dig. Sets it perfectly up for O'Connor. And it's a little, again, a little love tap from O'Connor. Just enough.
Great block there. Chaminade contingent on the far side, right near the net. O'Connor and Reese were there.
O'Connor and Reese, again, two of the star players for this Flyer squad, and right there with those blocks, you see why.
Another block by Reese. Sends back the Falloon tap. And it's 9-3 Flyers. Timeout, Holy Trinity.
Flyers are feeling it right now. Brady Reese is feeling it right now. Another block added to his name. And that's something he can match Falloon with on the other side, is his height, his vertical. He's got a big jump. And he does it as well in the spiking game and the blocking game, showing why he is one of the leaders on this Flyer squad.
And Connor, we've really seen Chaminade just full steam ahead the end of the first set, and they've really seem to have taken control here early on in the second set. What have you really seen from them as like the catalyst that's really gotten them to this point so far?
Again, it's been their spiking. They've done a really good job. Bobby Carboy has done an amazing job on his aces and his spiking, his kills. He's got a few kills to his name just in this set alone. And then so yeah, Reese, Carboy, all done a great job moving on for the Flyers.
9-3 Chaminade. And Broyles struggled with that serve from rail. It's an ace, and it's 10-3. Rail will continue his turn to serve. Bumped up by Singh. And Pinsky gets it over. Now here come the Flyers. It'll be O'Connor with the spike and the kill. No, it'll be Holy Trinity point. That one went out of bounds.
It's gonna be a battle we're gonna see all game. O'Connor and Falloon. It's gonna be really 50-50 back and forth. Just depends on who can get enough power to get that ball one way or another.
Valadares will serve for the Titans. Jacob hustles back to get it. Carboy hits it over. Howard gets it over for the Titans, and the Flyers will try it here. Renda hits it a little too far, actually hits the side judge over there in the back right corner of the Holy Trinity zone, and it's Holy Trinity point. It's 10-5.
Even when they're down, Holy Trinity always has that energy on the bench. Even their fans, keeping them alive in this game.
They'll set it up for O'Connor, and a nice dig by Singh. They'll set up Kelowna, and it's blocked. Renda. Ron Renda gets his name in the box score there with a nice block, and it's 11-5.
Kelowna does everything right. It's just a better block from Renda. Got up there, got up high, extends his arms, and puts it, spikes it, almost spikes it right down. Does a good job keeping that ball in front of him and making sure that ball goes to the other side of the net.
Connor, it seems like we really haven't called Ron Renda's name much today, but he's one of the impact players on this team. As the serve from Guido. Now here come the Titans. Kelowna with the tap over, and Reese, he was fooled there, caught out of position. And we've seen that by both sides using that kind of love tap to throw off their opponents.
That time Guido had a chance. If I'm Guido there, just yell at Reese, I got it, because Reese doesn't know that Guido's coming in. Guido had the opportunity to make a play. Reese, though, touches it, and it goes out of bounds for Chaminade.
Guido sets it up from Reese. What a play by Pinsky on the block there. Now Kelowna with the spike, and he lands it in the middle of the zone, middle of the back zone there.
Starts with Pinsky. Great block on Reese, and then it ends with Kelowna. Gets himself another kill. Now only a 4-point deficit for Trinity to come back from.
They'll set it up for O'Connor, but he sends that way too far into Suffolk County over there. And it's 11-8.
O'Connor does the right thing. He sees two blockers go up, tries to get a little topspin on, try to get that roll near the back corner, but instead goes way too far. And now Coach Dubon trying to calm his guys down as Chaminade takes the timeout.
We've seen Holy Trinity with a bit of a resurgence here after their timeout. Seemed to have the timeout previously by Coach Karen Hagan seems to have settled the troops. And all of a sudden, Holy Trinity is right back in this one.
Again, it really seemed as if Holy Trinity did the opposite of what they did in that first set. They came out fast, came out guns a-blazing, and then Chaminade came back and started to take away this set. Chaminade, they were the ones who were dominant, up to around a 7 to 8 point lead in the second set, and now it's Holy Trinity who has the momentum. You can see Coach Dubon telling his guys, relax, calm down. One thing you can't do is get nervous. One thing you can't do is get tense, because that's when you start making mental mistakes, and that's when Holy Trinity can really take advantage.
Both teams have overall outscored their opponents this season. Holy Trinity has actually scored more total points than Chaminade this season. Yet Chaminade with a 13-2 record, Holy Trinity only 7-8. Guido will set it up. It'll be Shaw with the kill. Christian Shaw with the pure power behind that one. Perfectly placed into the back of the Holy Trinity zone.
Shaw sees Singh's position and is able to direct that spike right to the right of him. Singh couldn't control it. A great shot there by Shaw.
Singh hustles back to get that one. And Pinsky able to get it over. Carboy hits it back on the third. And here comes Holy Trinity. It'll be Colonna with the spike. And that one goes off a couple of Chaminade blockers and into the Chaminade team bench, 12-9.
Colonna able to split that spike between Reese and Shaw. Reese and Shaw not strong enough, and Rail couldn't catch it in time. So, and Trinity only down by 3, making a little comeback in the second set.
Shaw hits it over, and a nice play there by Howard. Howard will get it over on the Titans' third. They'll set it up. It'll be Reese, and what a save by Singh, but it goes out of the reach of Valadares in the back left corner. And once again, the pure power from Brady Reese making an impact here today.
Love the effort from Singh. Trying to use the shoulder there, trying to block Reese, but really, you got to try everything against Brady Reese. His spikes are deadly.
Aaron Bob goes with the tap, but it goes out of bounds outside of the near sideline in the Chaminade zone. It's 14-9 Flyers.
Bob does the right thing. He can't really get enough power for a spike, so he tries the little short tap, just goes out of bounds. Smart from Guido not to touch it.
A contest at the net will end in a Chaminade point as the tap from Colonna goes out of bounds. Reese will serve again for the Flyers. Howard will set up Colonna with the spike, but a nice block. Flyers will reset here. Carboy hits it over. Colonna bumps it up for his teammate. They'll set up Bob. Bob with the tap, but a nice play by Prince. Long rally here. Can the Flyers win it? Carboy with the spike and the kill.
Carboy just too strong, too powerful for Singh to control. Singh only a junior. Carboy is a senior, so he's got a little more experience, knows where to put that ball, puts it in the perfect place.
Reese just misses on the serve there, just out of bounds. The near sideline of the Holy Trinity back zone. 16-10 here in the second set. Aiden Colonna will serve for the Titans. Guido will set up Shaw, and a nice dig. And great hustle there by Broyles, almost crashing into the bleachers. But he cannot get it to a teammate. It hits the top of the net and rolls off of it and splashes down onto the ground.
Chaminade starting to stifle some of this Trinity momentum, up by 7. They already have that first set in hand. Getting this second set will be crucial, as Trinity will have to win 3 straight just to take the game. Chaminade could be in a massive position. They can get out to an even bigger lead in the second set.
Broyles with the tap and a nice dig by Carboy. Now Renda with the spike. What a block by Bob. And Jacobs' bump over goes out of bounds. What a play by Aaron Bob, just rejecting that spike from Renda. (17-11) Flyers. Tyler Howard will serve for Holy Trinity. Rail bumps it. Jacobs sets it. And Renda spikes it.
Just too good from Ronald Renya. Again, just a quick glance to see where Holy Trinity's position puts it in the perfect spot. Far sidelines, right on that line. Perfect placement from Ronald Renda.
Flyers up 7 here in the second set. Carboy with the serve. And the ace. Once again, Falloon had a little bit of trouble with that one. And the Flyers continue to push ahead here in the second set.
Yeah, Falone struggled a little bit today with his digs. He's way better as a blocker. So yeah, Holy Trinity, I want to look, maybe just keep him there. Try not to rotate. Singh's done a good job with the serves today. Well, Holy Trinity takes a timeout. Try to reset here. Don't want to go down 2-0, especially against a well-oiled machine like the Flyers.
And Connor, we've seen Holy Trinity struggle in this second set. They've struggled at the end of the first set, and they've struggled so far here in the second set. Connor, what do you need to see from Holy Trinity if they want to get back in this game?
Holy Trinity just got to keep doing the same momentum. Got to do the same thing they were doing early on in this game. Just keep on, let Chaminade make the mistakes. Just play smart. Don't play aggressive, but don't be too aggressive where you're trying to overreach or something. Play the simple game, and again, Chaminade, they've done so well, but sooner or later they're gonna make a mistake. You just hope that it's in this set and not later on when you're down by a set or two.
And Holy Trinity head coach Karen Hogan emphasized the unforced errors, the communication, and the confidence for her team. So see if Holy Trinity can bounce back here. Flyers up 8 here in the second set. Falloon able to handle that one. Broyles taps it over. Jacob with a mishit, but Carboy there able to save him. Chaminade will get another opportunity here with O'Connor, but again, he sends it a little too far.
And you can just see Falloon and Bob, my apologies, just so good. Even just to get a fingertip of their ball and enough power to send it back. They force O'Connor to make a spike attempt, and he sends that one way too long.
My apologies, that was actually Chaminade pointed. Deflected off a Holy Trinity player. 20-11 Flyers. Falloon goes for the tap, but he taps it right into the net. And Chaminade now up double digits. It's 21-11.
Falloon makes the right play, tries for the tip, but just kind of gets that ball on his palm. So when he tries to tip it over, it just goes straight down, heads right into the net. And now it's Carboy looking to extend this Flyer lead.
O'Connor knocks it over for the Flyers after the bump from Falloon. And Chaminade doubles up here on Holy Trinity. They're up 22-11 here in the second set. Carboy continues his turn and serve. The Flyer servers have been efficient today. That one hits the net, but a great job by Falloon, unfazed. Singh gets it over on the Holy Trinity third hit, but it goes out of bounds past the back left corner of the Chaminade zone.
So they don't even celebrate that much when they're in the huddle. Just get back, maybe talk things over, and just get right back to their positions. That's what Chaminade's done all year. That's why they have such a big lead in the second set, looking to close it out.
Chaminade really steaming ahead here as they'll coordinate another attack. Jacob will set it up. O'Connor with the tap, but it goes out of bounds. Great job by Bob to let that go. Bob will now serve for the Titans. Holy Trinity with the steep mountain to climb here in the second set. Carboy to Jacob to Renda. That one goes like off the head, it looks like, of Broyles, and it goes way out of bounds. So Chaminade once again doubling up on the Titans, and they're within 1 point of taking the first 2 sets here at Adelphi.
Set point for Chaminade upcoming. Again, just stay in your position, stay composed. Again, play with some loose, have some fun, maybe try something creative, try to catch this Trinity team off guard. You're up by 12, you got enough points to kind of play around if you want a little bit with your food here.
Howard to Pinsky. Now Chaminade, it'll be Renda, he gets it over on the third. Holy Trinity will try to coordinate attack here to save the set. Broyles, but dug out by Rail. Jacob gets it to O'Connor. Couple taps back over the net, and here come the Titans now. Falloon hits it over. Nice dig there by the Flyers. What a dig by Singh on the re-spike. But Broyles bumps it a little too far out of the reach of Falloon. And Chaminade has taken the first 2 sets here at Adelphi They're up 2-0 with a chance to sweep.
That's how you win a set right there. Great rally from both squads. Chaminade just had a little bit more juice left in him on that rally. And now they got a 2-set lead, looking to shut out the Titans once and for all.
After 2 sets, it's been an eventful game so far. Chaminade up 2-0, and they're 1 set away from sweeping the semifinal and punching their ticket to the quarterfinals against Kellenberg. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Adelphi University. It is the 3rd set of the Catholic League semifinals, the 2nd semifinal between Chaminade and Holy Trinity. Kellenberg beats St. John the Baptist in the 1st semifinal, and Chaminade a 1-set victory away from winning the 2nd semifinal and punching their ticket to the finals to face the top-seeded Kellenberg. I'm Roman Brunetti alongside Connor Kuntz. And Connor, Chaminade's really turning up their play here these past 2 sets, really pulling away.
And as I mentioned, sorry, couldn't hear you for a second. Audio might have cut out a little bit. But as you mentioned, Chaminade, they're up 2 sets. And it's really a complete 180 to how they started this game in the first half of that 1st set. So you saw they're a little tight, a little too, tense, making a couple of mental mistakes that could cost them if they kept that going. And then after a couple of timeouts, maybe they resetted, took a deep breath, and now they're starting to roll. Flyers are on fire right now.
Flyers won the first 3 meetings between these 2 teams, as we mentioned earlier. Looking to finish off match number 4. Holy Trinity looking to save their season and play on.
If I'm Holy Trinity, you're down 2-0. Just go for it at this point. Go for the crazy things. Get in the heads of Chaminade. Maybe do a little trash talking under the bench when you celebrate. Maybe celebrate a little more. Try to do anything you can to get under these Flyers' skins because you're down 2-0. You got to win 3 straight in order to keep your season alive and move on to the title game.
Chaminade with the first serve. Pinsky hits it over, and here come the Flyers. They'll set up Carboy. Carboy with the love tap, but a nice save there by Howard. Renda goes with the love tap, and once again, this time Singh saves it. Nice play by McCurley to dig it out. Prince will go for the spike, and another save by Howard. Back and forth we go here to Adelphi, and a double hit on Prince, and the Titans with a big first rally victory.
Great rally between the two. And of course, as we mentioned, every single set, it's important to get the first point. Maintain that you put your first foot in the ground. That's what Holy Trinity does right there. A good start and a much needed win for them.
Serve from Valadares goes just out of bounds outside of the far sideline, the Chaminade zone.
Yeah,
Holy Trinity head coach Karen Hogan in disbelief there. Sorry to cut you off there, Connor.
It's all good. Again, it was a little tight. I couldn't really see. McCurley, though, had a great view of it. Decided to let that one go and makes the right choice.
Carboy serves it right into the net. And the Titans retake the lead here in set 3.
Really the first mishap we've seen from Carboy all day. He's been so dominant, so impressive in this game that, you maybe can afford to make a mistake once or twice, and there's this mistake there.
O'Connor with the pure power spike, splashdown, slam dunk, 2-2.
Again, a variety of weapons that Chaminade can choose. This time, they take their ammo with O'Connor, and he finds that perfect sweet spot right between that Trinity defense.
Kelowna bumps it up. Howard bumps it over on the third. Here come the Flyers. O'Connor, what a block there from Howard, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Flyer point.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Go right back to O'Connor, see if they can stop it. They are able to from Kelowna, and Howard just goes out of bounds. Unlucky for Trinity there.
Flyers will coordinate attack here. O'Connor. And we have a violation called. It's going to be Chaminade point once again. And the Flyers once again starting to pick up a bit of momentum here in the third set, looking for the sweep.
Even if you know it's coming, you really can't stress how much power O'Connor has. 3 straight times he's gone up for the spike. And 3 straight times he's been able to get points for Flyers.
Kelowna goes for the spike. And a great block there by Renda and Reese, but that goes out of bounds as well, and it's 4-3. Singh will serve for the Titans. Jacob will set it up. It'll be Reese. Bullseye.
Reese stepping stairs there. Looked like he was walking upstairs, got so high, and then just an emphatic spike. It was a great job. Puts in between the Holy Trinity defense again. And one of the things Chaminade's done is they can combine power and accuracy. They don't just have one, where really it's a deadly combination. It's the reason why they're 13-4 this year overall.
This time Guido hits it into the net. 5-4 Flyers early on. Those mistakes have been rare from the Flyers today. They've played a very great, very well-played volleyball game. As the Titans serve here. Guido hustles over to get it. And Carboy cannot get enough over on that hit, and the Titans tie the game.
That's what Trinity needs to do. Hit it hard and just hit it hard inbounds and then let Chaminade make the mistakes. That's how they can get back and maybe steal a few sets from the Flyers.
O'Connor goes low to bump that up. Reese goes for the love tap, a nice play by Bob. Titans get it over on the third. Guido will set up Reese. This time he goes for the spike. And he gets it. Bob unable to send that one back over. And Reese gives his team the lead back here in the third set.
Last thing you want to do with Chaminade is you don't want them to get set. You don't want them to be all in position. You don't want them to set up a type of play or anything. You want them to get unbalanced. You want them to try to hit over light so you can set up that time for McCurley. That's spike just mishit a little bit too much. We're all tied up here at Adelphi.
So now the third time Chaminade player has served it into the net in this set. McCurley does it there. 6-6. Now Howard will serve for the Titans. He gets it over no problem. Guido will set up Shaw, but he sends it just past the back service line of the Holy Trinity zone, and the Titans regain the lead.
You can see what Shaw was trying to do there. Get it high and then maybe try to get a dip down low into that back line. Just couldn't nicked that line there for Shaw.
Guido will set up Shaw, and a nice dig by Falloon. Broyles hits it over, and McCurley cannot get there. And Holy Trinity expanding their lead. Connor, I don't know, I feel like I may have just jinxed Chaminade there. Said they were playing a well-played game, but playing a little uncharacteristic right now.
You know, Holy Trinity, they're playing them step by step, meaning every step they do. And it's just that Chaminade's been making mistakes so far.
However, Reese is there to step in and save the day. Another powerful spike that Aaron Bob just cannot handle.
You see Reese summing out there, get a little breather, but he really is a difference maker when he's on the court. And he's around the front lines, getting ready to meet whatever blocker comes his way. Just so powerful, as you mentioned, like a cannon coming out of that arm.
Aiden Drepaniotis, his first action, he serves it into the net. So another Chaminade miscue results in a Holy Trinity point. As we have a stoppage of play here. As the referees will confer. 9-7 here in the third set. Holy Trinity with the lead. Chaminade with the match lead. They're up 2-0. They took the first two sets and are looking to finish it off here in the third set. Aaron Bob will serve for the Titans. Big number 12, he sends it over. McCurley, Guido, the tap by Carboy, sent back over by Pinsky. And some miscommunication there on the set by Guido. A couple guys jumped for it, but nobody knocked it over, and it's another Titan point.
Trinity is playing perfect right now to how they can counter Chaminade. Just hit it over and let them make the mistakes, let them make the miscues, as you see right there, the miscue between Guido and Prince.
Bob hits it a little too hard, a little too far out of bounds. So Chaminade gifted a point there, and they'll have serving rights back once again. Freshman Nick Jacob playing a large role in this team. Just as a freshman, he'll serve for the Flyers. It'll be Pinsky with the spike, but he too hits a little too far, and it's 10-9.
Chaminade, again, just like that first set, they were starting to make mental mistakes, starting to get a little tense. You know, as I mentioned, again, the last set you kind of play with your food when you're up, but now they're down, so you kind of have to, you know, focus up and try to just stay as composed as possible.
Renda will go for the spike. Bullseye, right on target.
Perfect dig, perfect set, and a perfect spike finished off by Ronald Renda. That's the Chaminade volleyball that many of the fans, many of the coaches, many of the players have known to love.
Holy Trinity with the attack now. It'll be Pinsky with the tap. What a save by Jacob. He knocks it over. Holy Trinity will recover and reset. Kelowna goes with a one-hand hit over. Now Carbo with the spike and the kill as Singh unable to get there. And X marks the spot for Carboy. He gives his team the lead.
Singh playing a little high up in front of that back quarter. Renda sees this and decides, you know what, perfect opportunity to place that right in the corner. And Holy Trinity now going to take a timeout, trying to talk things over. And their season again, it's on the line. They're down by one. They've shown they can hang with Chaminade, but it's really, you got to have Chaminade make the mistakes and you got to capitalize on it. Right now, they just haven't been able to do so.
Bit of a sloppier set here by both sides. Both teams making uncharacteristic errors. And as a result, we're at 11-10. Flyers, I'm sure, are looking to end this right now and sweep the match. Holy Trinity obviously playing for their season here. They don't win this set, it's over for them.
Something we really don't talk about, especially in the playoffs, is Chaminade has the bye. They got the bye as the number 2 seed. Holy Trinity had to play Monday in the quarterfinals just to get to this spot. So maybe Holy Trinity is a little fatigued mentally and physically. I mean, Chaminade had a little bit of time to practice and rest, so they're fresh and ready to go, and that's maybe why they're up 2-0.
Do or die time for the Titans. The Flyers will attack here with Carboy on the far side. Nice dig by Singh, but that lands harmlessly out of bounds in front of the scorers table, and Chaminade goes up by 2.
Give credit to the Chaminade bench there. Another good dig from Singh. It goes really high, it goes far. Rail looked like Carboy looked like he maybe was going to touch it, but his bench was like, get off, get out of that. That's going out of bounds, so good call outs from the bench.
Pinsky goes for the kill, but it's blocked by Renda, and that one falls to the ground. And Chaminade seems to be kicking it into gear here a little bit. They're up 13-10.
Renda's been doing it all, saying his name a lot more. He's been grading the blocking, grading the spiking as well. Really been a two-way player for Chaminade this game.
Broyles smacks it over, and Prince unable to cleanly handle that. And it's 13-11 now.
Prince does everything right, just it goes straight up with his hand, doesn't kind of lean down, try to extend his arms. That's why he kind of got caught, couldn't get that ball over the net.
Valadares will serve over for the Titans, but he gives it right back. A miscue there. That's stuff you gotta try and limit here, especially late for the Titans.
Yeah, one thing you don't want to do is give free points to the other team when you're down in sets and in points in the set. Holy Trinity kind of really have to play perfect volleyball from now up until hopefully the 5th set.
Carboy, however, gives it right back with a serving miscue of his own. So we've seen a little uncharacteristic amount by both sides in this set. It'll be Keegan Falloon for the Titans. Cleanly serves it over. And Jacob goes over the net there, and it's 14-13.
It's been back and forth. Holy Trinity, again, they've kept in this game. They've done a good job. Now it's just about can they execute late on when they may be a little tired, a little gassed.
Holy Trinity able to even up the score there. 14-all, and Coach Dubon is going to call a timeout here.
Once again, Coach Dubon maybe just tell us guys, relax, it's all good. You know, Chaminade knows they may be the more skilled team. One thing you can beat a team with skill, but you can also beat a team with heart, and that's something that Holy Trinity needs to dive deep into. They gotta come together as a team, realize, hey, we may not be as skilled, may not be as strong, powerful, but one thing we need to do more is just work and work harder than them. And that's something they need to get into, and that's something that Coach Hogan needs to get in their players' heads. Otherwise, Chaminade could very well be looking to sweep this game.
$14-all here as the time set to expire on the timeout. Do or die here for the Titans.
I just want to notice, to our right here up in the broadcast, one of the coaches from Kellenberg scouting the team. I mean, just as much this game is important to Chaminade and Holy Trinity, just as important for Kellenberg. They want to know who they will be playing. They expected it might be Chaminade. Maybe not as close as this game has been. The sets haven't really told all the tale of the story. But again, winner of this moves on to the championship game to play the number 1 seeded Firebirds.
O'Connor goes with the spike, and they give him the point. It tucked it just inside the far sideline in the Holy Trinity back zone. The Flyers retake the lead here in this set.
Right on that line, perfect spike from O'Connor. I mean, Not really much you can say. Just a great executed spike. Trinity, you try to leave it off. No chance for that one.
A miss hit there from Rajveer Singh, the junior defenseman serving as the libero today. And the Flyers up 2 now.
You kind of see why Singh is the libero. Didn't have that great of a technique on that hit. He's really better, as you see there, as digging and sending his teammates up for the spike.
Flyers will go with the attack. What a tap by O'Connor, but a nice save by Valadares. The tap from Kelowna, and he lands that one just inside the sideline, the near sideline of the Chaminade front zone. Holy Trinity keeping this one close. Singh will serve for the Titans. Jacob, the tap from Reese, but that one lands out of bounds. And it's 16 all, tied up once again.
Maybe Chaminade, one thing they don't want to do, maybe you want to sweep them just to get home and get some rest. Holy Trinity saying, nah, we're fighting this thing to the break of dawn.
Carver with the spike from far out. Nice save by Singh, the dig. And Bob able to win the point there. He went up one-on-one with Reese, and he came away with the point. What an effort from Aaron Bob.
Give credit to the Titans. They're down 2 sets, but they're battling, and they are fighting to keep their season alive. Great job from their blockers. That's something you don't want there from Singh. Goes over, all tied up with the serve back to Chaminade. Again, guys like Singh, guys like Falloon, they're going to have to come up big, especially in the serves, and now as well in the blocking. You got guys, you got that front three of Shaw, O'Connor, and Reese looking for the kill.
17-17. It'll be Guido to serve. Falloon to Howard, and Bob will lob it over. Carboy bumps it over to Guido. He sets it up. It'll be O'Connor with the two-handed tap. And now Holy Trinity. It'll be Kelowna, but a nice save by Guido. Holy Trinity will try again. And Singh will bump it over. What a rally we got here. Guido to Reese with the spike. And the kill. Brady Reese does it again for the Flyers.
That's, I mean, there's no words to describe that. That's impossible to try and dig. It's low and it's fast, right on that line. No one covering that back far side. Now Chaminade with a 1-point lead.
The tap from Kelowna, nice play by Shaw. And Carboy, the spike from far out, lands that one. And Chaminade up in 2 now, it's 19-17.
Carboy with power, but also put some topspin on it. Get that ball to spin a little bit more. Puts it right in that line. Holy Trinity thought that was going out, but perfect from Carboy.
Some miscommunication on the Titans side between Howard and Bob. And the Flyers get the point there. Chaminade up 3 now, closing in on that sweep.
Don't get it wrong, Chaminade, they want to sweep this team. The last thing they want to do is play another set, stay here longer than they need to do. So again, mistakes like that can't help. Guido's serve, not enough power. Possession with the serve favors the Titans. Let's see how Holy Trinity can respond.
Rail with the dig on that serve. And Bob does it again. Once again, goes up one-on-one with Reese. And he sends that spike back. Titans back within 1.
Reese looking for it again. Bob knows, now he kind of knows Reese's patterns when he serves or spikes it, what I mean. Does a good job blocking that shot.
Shaw will go for the serve. It was blocked by Howard and Bob, but nobody could get to it. It lands out of bounds. And the Flyers get a crucial point there, up by 2.
Don't be surprised if this set goes into extras. These two squads going back and forth. Some great volleyball being played. It's definitely warranted for a semifinal game.
But another mistake there from O'Connor. Served a little too far. Coach Trentacost on the Chaminade sideline looks in disbelief, confusion as to why his players are making these miscues on the serve. It's 21-20. Tyler Howard will serve for the Titans. crucial rally incoming here. Guido will set it up. It will be Shaw, but a nice play on the other side by Kelowna. Flyers will reset the tap from Reese. A nice save by the Flyers. Falloon sends it over. And Carway with the tap. Falloon, Bob, can they get it over? They do. And it is going to be a violation. And Chaminade point. A double hit on the Titans. A wild sequence there. And Chaminade comes away victorious.
Maybe not the prettiest volleyball from both squads, but it's fun to watch, especially on these long rallies. Back and forth they go. Chaminade able to come away with that. Now only 3 points away from taking the entire game and moving on to the finals.
22-20. And Holy Trinity is going to take a timeout. The Titans on their last life here. It's do or die. They have to dig in, and they've got to go now.
I mean, it does show that this is the final lifeline for Trinity in this game. This is their last breath. This is their last stand. They can somehow withstand. It's going to be tough to battle back. Down from 2. Chaminade looking to just push a little bit more. Just a little more juice. Up by 2, 22-22 is the score. And if you're Holy Trinity again, you really just can't give up. You're down by 2. It's going to take an effort. It's going to be the hardest game that these guys have ever played in their entire lives. But that's what it's going to need to do. That's what it's going to have to take to beat a team like Chaminade. You need to play your best. You need to play your hardest. You need to play your most effort game. Otherwise, a sweep incoming, and Chaminade is 3 points away from that thing becoming a reality.
Flyers up 2. And it'll be Brady Reese, the serving man for the Flyers. Here he goes. Tosses the ball up in the air, sends it over. Singh bumps it for the Titans. Howard will set up Kelowna with the tap. Guido digs it out. McCurley, Carboy with the hit. Titans will reset. It'll be Broyles with the hit, but he lands it just inside the line. What a play by Chris Broyles. Coming up huge for his team there, and it's a 1-point game.
Broyles' perfect placement. Taps it over the hands of Guido. And Holy Trinity not going away just yet.
But Shaw responds with power. Titan blockers unable to block that one. And the Flyers re-extend their lead to 2.
Shaw doesn't go up. He knows that block is coming, so he hits that down just maybe even Grims or what do I say? Skims. There's the word, skims. That top of the netting, so it goes down on the Holy Trinity blocker, and it works out for him as it goes in play. Now 2 points away from the finals.
Falloon hits it over. Jacob sets it up for Carboy, but a great play. Falloon getting up there high, tapping that back over, and the Titans keep responding, and it's a 1-point game once again.
We are seeing a heck of a game from Keegan Falloon. He's been the man that Holy Trinity has called when they need a star to come through, and Falloon has been that guy today for the Titans.
Renda knocks it over. Here come the Titans. It'll be the tap from Kelowna. Now Jacob sets it up for Carboy. He goes with the tap. Singh digs it out. Howard. And now the spike from Kelowna evens the score.
Carboy read the initial tap from Kelowna, so he's able to read, but then Kelowna was able to get another spike, and this time he hammers it home. Another timeout called by Chaminade. They're feeling some of that pressure. Again, as I mentioned, you trust me, they do not want this to go into another set, but they got to do more work. They want to end this game quick as they can. Want to go home, get some extra rest for the championship. But Holy Trinity, you know, that timeout maybe gain some momentum. As again, don't be surprised this set goes into extras. You got to win by 2 in order to take the set. All tied up at 23, and Trinity with possession. This should be an absolute barn burner of a third set ending. And I mean, it's a win-win. It's really, I mean, God forbid Holy Trinity does when we get to see more of this incredible game. So stay, if you're watching at home, if you're sitting on a couch, sitting on your bed, stay where you are, keep that screen in front of you, because we got a good one here at Adelphi University.
Every rally matters at this point in the set. All evened at 23. Flyers and Titans. Flyers will coordinate attack here. Carboy with the spike, but it's saved by Valendares. Now Kelowna gives his team the lead and a chance to send this to a fourth set.
This has been a long and grueling set. Holy Trinity was down and out, but they're back in it now, looking to take a set and keep their season alive.
And it's going to be right on the line. It's going to be Holy Trinity point, and they will keep their season going for at least one more set.
Credit to Holy Trinity. They have battled this set. Looks like they were down, looks like they were out, but they kept on fighting. And that Carboy spike just too long. So we're gonna go to a fourth set. Chaminade gonna have to do a little more work if they want to move on to the finals.
After 3 sets, the Titans keep their season alive. We'll be back for the fourth set right after this. Welcome back. It's the fourth set from Adelphi University, the second semifinal of the Catholic League Volleyball semifinals. Chaminade, the 2 seed, Holy Trinity, the 3 seed. Flyers up 2 sets to 1. Holy Trinity just saved their season by winning the third set. I am Roman Brunetti alongside Connor Kuntz. And just out of the 12 sets these teams have played this season, only the second one that Holy Trinity has won.
You know, that last set, Roman, it was a battle. It was a war out there. Over 25 minutes, maybe around 30 minutes long was that set. Chaminade, you could tell they're a little annoyed that they couldn't capitalize, couldn't finish that set. So now they're out for blood. They want this set. They want to end this game. As for Holy Trinity, you know, they were on their last lifeline. They were on their last breath. They came back took the set. So now they got some life in this game. They got a little more heart, a little more energy maybe. And if you're Chaminade, you want to end this game quickly. You want to go home. You want to get the rest. It's getting late out there. It's around 8:30 EST time. Don't know where everyone's watching. Probably on Long Island is Catholicly, but you know, if you're tuning in as a fan or just something to watch online, you got a treat coming in for you because it's been one heck of a volleyball game.
Yeah, wherever you may be listening, in the comfort of your home, in your car, buckle your seatbelts here, ladies and gentlemen. Things could get interesting. The Titans will serve first in the fourth set with Rajveer Singh. Guido sets it up. Prince, a nice dig by Howard, but to no avail as that ball floats way out of bounds into the opposite bleachers.
We always talk about how that first point in a set is a point. Chaminade, they had the first 2 points in the first 2 sets. Holy Trinity got the first point in the third set. Now Chaminade looking maybe to keep that pattern going, getting that first point. They start with the serve, and they got possession, and they're going to try to look to keep it possession. Again, just try to smother the Titans if you can. Try to suck out any life that they gained in that third set.
Jacob will serve for the Flyers. It'll be Colonna with the spike. Hits the net, and that just throws everyone off. It hits the net and falls into no man's land as the Titans even the score.
Just an unfortunate break there. Prince had that red. He saw it, but it goes off the netting. Falls in that perfect position where no one's really covering. And Holy Trinity tie this one up.
Jacob sets it. It'll be Prince. That goes all the way to the upper level. The track that goes around the top of the court. Wow. Just pure power from Thomas Prince to give the Flyers the lead.
I mean, how do you stop that? Literally, how do you stop? How do you try to dig that out? I'm trying to think of ways, but you really can't. It's just too powerful, too strong from Brady Reese, and he's done that all game long.
2-1 Flyers. It'll be Carboy with the serve. Nice dig by Singh. It'll be Howard to Colonna, the tap. Nice play by Jacob. Rail. And now O'Connor knocks it over. The Titans will go again. Falloon with the tap. Rail off the net. The Flyers keep it alive. Wow, what a play by Renda there. I thought that play was dead. They keep it alive for a second there, but the power from the spike from Aiden Colonna ties the game at 2.
We have seen crazy saves, crazy rallies. This game's got it all. Colonna with the exclamation mark on the point for Trinity. Hammers it home past the block of the Flyers.
Renda with the spike, but he sends that too far. And it's 3-2 Titans.
Again, Chaminade that's making the mental mistakes. A serve, a spike. She had to hit it down and low, try to get it past the block, but not able to do so. That ball goes way wide.
The spike from Pinsky off Prince and out of bounds. The Titans up 2 now. Titans been playing a lot better towards the end of the third set, and now to start the fourth set. They're up 4-2. Still early here in this fourth set.
I mean, Trinity, they've got all the momentum right now. Ever since that third set and the end of that third set, they've been the team that's feeling confident, that's playing loose. As you see there, Chaminade, they're making too many mistakes, not getting in position right enough. As you can see, it's costing them. Trinity with a 5-2 lead to start this fourth set.
Miscommunication from the Flyers on that last rally here. Let's see if they can respond. O'Connor, and a nice play there. Falloon digs it out. They'll set up. And the tap over from Pinsky. And Holy Trinity coming out guns a-blazing. And they're up 6-2.
Trinity, they're playing perfect volleyball right now. They're getting in the heads of the Flyers. Again, as I said, they're making Chaminade make the mistakes as it goes out of bounds. You see that bench of Trinity, they're going wild, they're going crazy. They know they got something brewing in the cards. It's just a matter of can they execute it.
O'Connor able to tuck that spike just inside the baseline of the Holy Trinity zone.
Looks like they're converting it. I think the initial call was that it was out, but they are going to review with the head official. It is a point for Trinity as that ball just barely squeaked outside of Connor's spike.
So 7-2 Titans. This is the largest lead they've had in any capacity in the game. So the Titans really playing their best volleyball when it matters most. Coach Dubon trying to settle the troops here. Falloon will serve for the Titans. They're up 5. Rail to Jacob, and they'll get it. The tap from Renda. Singh with the dig. And here goes Kelowna, the tap. What a play by Renda to send that back over. Titans will reset Kelowna with the spike, but that goes into the net. And it's a point for the Flyers. A hard-earned rally goes Chaminade's way.
Something I've been noticing is Chaminade's, they're setting backwards, and that decreases the power of their spikes. Again, guys like Reese and Carboy really don't need to worry about that, but for other spikers, it's definitely an issue they got to work on.
This time Kelowna comes through on the spike, and it's now 8-3 Titans.
Just didn't extend the arms. I even saw Coach Dubon and Reese talking to Renda about just extend the arms there, you would have gotten it.
Jacob will set it up. It'll be O'Connor on the far side. Volundaris with the save. O'Connor taps back over. Titans will reset on the third. Singh gets it over. Now Jacob, this time he'll set up Renda. Renda has to go back to get it and sends it, hits it back over. Now it'll be Kelowna once again, and he comes through once again. Kelowna really turning up his play here, and Coach Dubon asking for a timeout.
Trinity's the team that's now on the front foot. They're the aggressor. Chaminade, they're playing on the back foot too much. Again, passive with their shots over the net. Sets are going backwards. And again, it doesn't generate much power. Trinity can get set. And it's guys like Kelowna and Royals have done a great job of executing their kills.
Coach Dubon was asking for a timeout. They would not grant him that, but he just quickly chatted with his players on the court. It's 9-3 Titans. And they look to expand this lead here. 6 is the largest they've had throughout the whole game. As we have a stoppage of play here. Not sure what the issue is.
Chaminade, they've done themselves pretty dirty here. Have dug pretty deep hole they got to climb out of. But again, there is one team that they can. There's one team that can somehow get themselves out of this hole. It is the Flyers. But again, Trinity, they're feeling themselves right now. They're playing perfect, and they've been able to pick up on patterns that Chaminade's done. They can tell when someone's going for a spike, when someone is going for that little love tap. So they've been able to read Chaminade's plays, their patterns, their movement. That's kind of why they've been up so far, and Chaminade really hasn't been able to do that for Trinity just yet.
We've seen Chaminade battle adversity throughout the season. Multiple examples of this. They've climbed their way out of holes. And we'll see if they can do that here. They're down 6. Still early on in the set. Only 9-3. As play still under a stoppage. Hopefully that can be resolved as soon as possible. Still unsure as to what the issue is.
Yeah, this frustrates both teams, so they want to get playing because Chaminade, again, they want to keep this game moving. They want to kind of, they want to get this game over with. They were up 2. They thought they had that third set in the bag. Now they're just frustrated. They want to put Holy Trinity out. And if you're Holy Trinity, you have a 6-point lead. You've had a big run. Last thing you want to do is kill any momentum that you've had. another big, it's a long stoppage.
I have no clue what is going on here.
Something with the officials, don't really know exactly what.
One of the officials keeps conferring with her coworkers and then talking with members of the Holy Trinity side. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So it looks like Chaminade has gained a point here. It is now 8-4. It'll be the Flyers' serve after the long stoppage.
Don't know exactly, maybe arguing a point there. They reversed the decision, so it is a point for Chaminade.
Probably some sort of violation on the Holy Trinity side.
Even that's a long violation, or a long stoppage, excuse me. And I don't know what the ref, she's clearly talking to the Holy Trinity squad, and another stoppage, and this is where, you know, as a player, even as a fan, you get a little frustrated. You know, you want the game to continue. This just frustrates everyone, even up top. You know, this game has been so much fun. We don't want it to end, but at the same time, the fast-paced action of this game, the tempo of this game has been the reason why it's been so entertaining. The last thing you want to do is kill the momentum that either squad might have.
And you just mentioned momentum, Connor. You got to wonder if this long stoppage is gonna kill Holy Trinity's momentum. And they were coming out guns ablazing. They're playing their best volleyball of the night, and all of a sudden this stoppage comes, and gotta wonder if it's gonna how it's gonna impact them. Finally back. Renda will look to get this back underway. Here he goes, up in the air, sends it over. Holy Trinity will go for their attack. Kelowna with the tap, and Rail went for the dive there, couldn't really get much on it. And the Titans get the point. It's 9-4.
Back to what it originally was. 5-point lead for the Titans. And again, they got all the momentum right now. Chaminade losing some confidence maybe. Again, you just gotta slow down, take a deep breath, get some of your best setters on there. And you gotta really get some power, try to get it through the blockers of the Trinity. And you just hope that, you know, your blockers can come up big for you as well.
So 9-4 Titans here in this fourth set. Kelowna will serve, but he serves it into the net, and it's a 9-5 score. Chaminade with a point.
Chaminade, he's going to rally here. You want to get some momentum back. This is a perfect opportunity. You just got a free point, and this is what they need to do right now. Get Holy Trinity rattled. That's not going to help, though.
Great dig by O'Connor on the spike from Bob. Bob will go with the tap, and Shaw is there to defend it. Now Carboy with the tap. Bob sends it over Rail, and they'll go one-on-one. Reese and Bob will go up once again, and this time it's Brady Reese who comes through.
Yeah, Reese is fired up here. He's feeling himself now after that big battle with Aaron. Bob gets the better of that. Another stoppage as a little wetness on the court, a little moisture. Last thing you want to do is see a player get hurt and someone to slip and potentially injure themselves, especially with these talented guys. It's been an overall great game. Chaminade down by 3, but, you know, big win on that rally could lead to something here.
Broyle with the tap over, but Reese gets a little bit out of position there. He's kind of falling down there as he went up and made contact with that ball. It's 10-6 Titans.
Yeah, it's just it's up front in the net, in the front zone. That's what's been really killing the Flyers this set and late in the third set as well. They've been struggling controlling the blocks and the little love taps that Trinity is doing just like that. Bob Right back at you, he says. And Holy Trinity, all the momentum, all the confidence, all that aura is on the side of the Titans.
So the great play by Bob there. The Titans are up 5. They've really controlled the set so far, but a mistake there from Howard as he serves it too far, and the Flyers inch a little bit closer.
Trinity, they're giving Chaminade chances in this game, especially like that with a few of those missed serves. Really, now it's Chaminade's got to be able to take advantage of these golden opportunities that Trinity has given them.
Broyle knocks it over, and the Flyers will start their attack. It'll be Carboy on the far side, but once again, it is Aaron Bob and Keegan Falloon over there on the far side making the play, and it's 12-7 Holy Trinity.
It's just blocking has been the reason why Trinity has been able to come back and build the lead. Guys like Bob and Falloon and their vert just so impressive that they can reach up and just get a fingertip on it even to get the block.
What a dig by Howard there on the spike from Shaw, but Shaw is able to respond and send back the tip from Broyles, and it's 12-8.
That's big. Boyle had the chance, was looking to try to catch him at their peak, and then the little tap over. Chaminade read it the whole way through, and it was Prince who shut that down. Combination of Prince and Shaw able to tip that ball back over. 4-point lead now for the Titans.
Now Jacob. The two-handed spike from Prince cannot be handled by the Holy Trinity blockman, and it's 12-9.
Prince was close there. Or maybe getting a violation for a push down, but does enough and is just barely on the line. It's a good job pushing that down, forces a Trinity mistake.
Howard will set it up for Kelowna, who taps it over. Renda able to get to it. And now Carboy, he'll go for the spike, but a nice dig by Singh. Back over, but it's gonna land out of bounds. And the Flyers inching back in it, 12-10. The freshman Jacob will serve. Howard sets it up. It'll be Kelowna with the hit. Rail knocks it back over, diving on the floor. The tap from Pinsky is defended well by the Flyers. Prince and Carboy were in there, and the Flyers have narrowed the score all the way down to 1 now. The Flyers with the momentum.
Nice job from Carboy and Prince. They read it the whole way through, blocked that shot. Now they've kind of dug themselves out of this hole. Only down by 1, and now they've tied it all up. Momentum starting to shift, 50-50 now. Which team can capitalize?
Kelowna misfires on that spike. It's 12-12. Jacob will continue to serve, lobs it over. The set from Howard. The tap from Broyles lands harmlessly on the floor. The vibes from Chris Broyles, man. That guy is just, the attitude, he's just having a lot of fun out there. High-fiving his teammates. Keeping the energy up.
That dude just running up walls, looking like freaking Sonic out there. Just all that energy. Chaminade's got to collapse faster if they see that tap coming.
The kill from Thomas Prince to re-tie the score, this time up at 13.
Prince with authority, looking like Reese out there. Cross-court spike. Got the cross-court kill. All tied up at 13.
Carboy will serve now for the Flyers. Valendaris with the dig, but it goes out of bounds, hits off the scorer's table, and it's an ace for Bobby Carboy to give the Flyers their first lead of the set, and the Titans need to talk things over.
I mean, rarely do you see Chaminade getting that hyped up, get that emotional. They really are a conserved team, but right there you see they're in a dogfight They have the lead. They were down by 6. And now they're looking to just keep on rolling, keep on chugging along, looking to take the set and go home with the victory.
So the Flyers almost seems like a repeat of the first set where the Flyers started out slow. This set, they started out even slower, but they've battled back and they've just taken their first lead of the set.
It helps when you got this music going on. Everyone's feeling themselves. Again, it's been a great day of volleyball here at Adelphi. A great game between Kellenberg and St. John the Baptist. And then if you think you couldn't top that, I mean, this game has pretty much topped that and more. Got all the drama you need, plus some great volleyball.
Singh this time able to control the spike. Kelowna, the tap, tucks it in there just inside the sideline. Aiden Kelowna has really played a nice game today for the Titans, and he extends the, he ties the game up for Holy Trinity.
That's what happens when you have a guy who has a lot of power like Kelowna. You're so worried about the threat of a kill that taps just work in their favor.
Tim O'Connor there on the far side coming through with the spike. Keeps that one inside the far side. And Chaminade regains the lead, 15-14. Pat Rail will serve now for the Flyers. They'll set it up. The tap over by Pinsky. Defended well by Jacob. The spike from Carboy. Nice play by Falloon. On the third, Howard gets it over. Rail sets it up. Jacob. And now Renda. Kill. Ron Renda comes through once again. Old reliable Ron Renda does it. And the Flyers up 2.
Jacob has done a good job realizing that tap's coming, so he collapses in, able to get there first, and then it all leads to that Rendix kill. Great job from Chaminade adapting to their opponents, especially with those spikes and taps.
Bit of a wild sequence here. Jacob sets up O'Connor. Up high, down hard. Tim O'Connor, he's hyped up. The Flyers are hyped up. And Chaminade feeling themselves late here in the third set. It's 17-14.
All the momentum on the side of Chaminade now. Complete 180 of how this set was originally going to go.
What a play by Jacob. Diving on the floor, Singh, but the miscommunication. Holy Trinity, that comes back to bite them there. And Chaminade continues to extend their lead.
What a save there from Jacob. Turns into offense. Really just trying to, a last desperate attempt to save it. Again, puts in the perfect spot. Singh touched it first, then miscommunication from Trinity led to that Chaminade point.
Falloon gets it over on the third. Jacob sets up Reese. Brady Reese feeling himself here. He's not in his head. He's feeling good. And the Flyers have stormed ahead of the Titans. And Holy Trinity just without the momentum, they need to talk it over.
2 straight timeouts for Trinity. They can feel this game slipping away now. They can feel that their season slipping away. All thanks to guys like Reese, Renda, Prince, O'Connor, Carboy. These are guys that have been incredible, especially in the spiking game, the kill game. Multiple kills for each of those guys. Trinity just hasn't had an answer. Haven't done a good job blocking in the second half of this set. And now Chaminade is 6 points away from capitalizing on another league final.
Yeah, Carboy, O'Connor, Renda, Reese, and Shaw have really been a force for the Flyers up front at the net. And Chaminade 6 points away. They're looking to end it and punch their ticket to the finals.
I keep interrupting you, that's my bad, but it's been a long day, it's been a fun day, however. And for Chaminade, they want to close this thing out and try to get back in the title game.
O'Connor couldn't really do much with that spike. Kelowna Once again, he's played a very nice game for the Titans. He's led the way for them. And the Titans, once again, on their last life here, their last legs, playing desperate.
Ranveer Singh, his first opportunity in this game. Maybe wonder, Coach Hogan, this is the serve specialist, and you're gonna need to rally off a few serves here.
Jacob will set up O'Connor, the tap, Falloon with the dig. Nice play by him. Bob with the tap, Jacob with the dig. The set, the bump, the spike, and Renda does it again. Ron Renda comes through, and the Flyers get to that 20-point mark, and they're 5 points away.
Heart of this team, Pat Rail, the libero, great communication, talks to his guys, and then the last one says he's got it, sets it perfectly up for that Renda kill. And now Chaminade 20-15, 5 points away from another league final.
And it's gonna be an ace for Carboy. Excuse me, that was Renda who was serving there. And the Flyers go up by 6.
I mean, how about this run from the Flyers? They were down by 9 at one point, but somehow have stormed their way back into this game. Renda, though, leaves it short, so Trinity will have possession. Down by 5, they're good for that comeback. They've done it once, can they do it again?
So the miscue by Renda gives serving rights back to the Titans. Aiden Colonna will serve. He's a senior. This could be his last set as a high school volleyball player. Off the net, and it lands. But once again, we've seen that. Hits the top of the net and just throws everyone off. The Flyers can't get there in time. It's an ace for Colonna.
Nothing much.
21-17. Sorry, Connor. Once again, my bad. Can the Flyers respond? Brady Reese, he is just unstoppable when he gets free up high. And the Flyers extend their lead 22-17.
You just see the power of Reese. Just blasted right at the foot, no chance for the Trinity defender.
Broyles with the spike off the net. Can the Flyers play it? Rail will get it over. What a play by the Flyers. Defending that rally. Broyles with the tap. Defended well by Carboy. Guido's going to set up Carboy on the far side. A block by Howard, but it goes out of bounds. And Chaminade is up 6 now, and they're 2 points away from finishing this thing off.
Big time point for Chaminade. Trinity was battling there. Good rally from both teams. Now Tim O'Connor looking for an ace. Can't get it there, but now Chaminade's got with some defense.
Nice dig by O'Connor. Now Shaw with the tap. Nice play by Singh to save it for the Titans. Colonna will get it over on the third. Dug by O'Connor. Guido, Reese, the tap. What a save by Colonna. The save by Howard. It lands. It's out of bounds. What an effort by the Titans, but it proves no avail, and it is match point. Chaminade 1 point away from punching their ticket to the finals. O'Connor will serve, but he hits it right into the net.
He went for the ace there. He went for the exclamation mark. Just too short. I mean, that was powerful. That knocked Falloon off his feet. But it gives chance for the Titans. But Chaminade, if they can just play good defense, they'll be able to wrap this one up.
They'll set it up. It's going to be a violation on the Flyers. So Holy Trinity sticking around. Howard will serve once again. This could be it for the Titans. Let's see if they can keep it going. Howard set up rail. Guido. Shaw blocked. McCurley saves it. And it's going to be another violation on, this time it's going to be Guido with the violation, and it's down to a 4-point game.
Just again, it's been crazy. Not much to say at this point. We've kind of exhausted everything we could say. It's just been incredible from these two squads. They just keep on battling. No one's giving up.
Reese, stop playing with him, Brady Reese. He does it again. Does the Damian Lillard celebration. Dame time. Game over. The Flyers take the fourth set. They win it 3-1, and it's going to be a date with the Firebirds on Monday.
What a game for both squads. In the end, it just had to be Brady Reese who puts the exclamation mark. And as you mentioned, it's a date with destiny. A Marinus rivalry will gain another chapter as it's Kellenberg and Chaminade in the finals.
So a long match comes to an end. A valiant effort by the Holy Trinity Titans. Almost came back and took this fourth set to force a win-or-go-home fifth set. But the Flyers survive and advance, and they'll play Kellenberg on Monday. I want to give a special thanks to our PA guy, Will Almonte, our cameraman, and from all of us at the Chaminade Sports Broadcasting Team and from T&D Sports, I'm Roman Brunetti alongside Connor Kuntz. Final score, the Flyers beat the Titans 3-1.